I'm Tamara Greenleaf, and this is Twitter lesson number 2, how to write a good tweet. In this lesson, you'll learn how to write 2 different kinds of tweets that will help you win followers and build your company brand, the kind of tweet you should almost never post, how to use reply tweets, how to use direct messages, and how to use retweets. So let's start with the 2 kinds of tweets you should write. The first is a tweet that helps you build value with the types of people you want in your Twitter community. So I'm going to type in, who's going to hashtag hymns 10 in March. Read group will be there. Now I need to point out something here, which is the hashtag, and that's what this thing is right here. Hashtags are basically a way of making a keyword that everybody agrees to use so that you can find other people who want to write about the same topic on Twitter. And this is the hashtag for the HIMSS 2010 conference. You can put the hashtag at the end of your tweet as well, like this. But a lot of people work them into the natural language of the tweet as a way to save on characters that you use. You can do it either way. It's just fine. It's just a matter of whether you have enough characters left to do that. Notice that as I've been typing, the 140 character count is counting down backward. As you get close to 140 characters, it will turn red. I think it's down after 9 or 10. And there it is turning red, and it's warning you that you're running out of characters. If you keep going past 140, it'll put a minus sign in. And what that means is that when you hit update, it will chop those last 3 characters off the tweet. So that's good to know. If you start to see those minus signs, you're going to lose some characters. If you're running out of space in your tweet, you can always use texting language, like so. Just be sure that your texting language doesn't make it so cryptic that people can't understand it. Now, the second type of good tweet is a tweet that offers news or commentary, and that usually includes a link that takes the follower to a web or a blog page with more information. Here's an example. I'm going to post an item about a recent news release about Vicki Schweitzer. So we're going to say Vicki Schweitzer, new VP at Read Group. Now what I want to do here is I want to put the URL into the tweet so that people can go to the Read site and read the news release. And in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the Read Group site and pull up the page for the news release. And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to grab the entire URL. But that URL is really long, and we don't want to use that inside of tweets because you'll take up all your 140 characters. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to go to a website called tinyurl.com. I'm going to enter that original URL, click Make Tiny URL, and there it made us a nice little short URL, or at least a much shorter one that we can use. And so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to my tweet, and I'm going to put the URL into the tweet. And then when I hit update, it'll create an actual link to that article. And now I want to talk to you about a tweet you should rarely, if ever, post. I call it a ham sandwich tweet. Now, ham sandwich tweets are tweets that post micro-personal information such as, I'm eating a ham sandwich at Spicy Pickle, and then I'm picking up my dry cleaning. Let me tell you, to be blunt about it, nobody gives a rat's ass what you're eating. Don't bore your followers with minutia. The only time you can get away with a ham sandwich tweet is if it's oddball or interesting or highly relevant, as in something like this. Just arrived at HIMSS 10, and Bill Gates just tripped over my put. That kind of tweet you can get away with if you don't do too many of them. Our next topic is reply tweets. Twitter is above all a conversation, and it works better when it's a two-way communication. That's what reply tweets are for. Let's say someone here says something you find interesting. Let's go down to, how about this hymns tweet right here? An easy way to reply back is to hover your cursor over the tweet itself, and you'll see that this little reply option appears, and all you do is you hit reply, and it creates a reply back to the guy who wrote the original tweet. In this case, it's Tech Guy. And then you just write whatever it is you wanted to say. I'll definitely be there with the Read group team. Something like that. And you'll probably spell better than I will. Remember that reply tweets are public. All of your followers will see them, so make your reply relevant to everyone and not so cryptic that it will be out of context. Also, be sure to add a hashtag if you're talking about a common topic or event. This helps followers find you. If your reply is really only relevant to the original tweeter and the tweeter follows you, you can send a direct message. An easy way to do that is to just type DM in front of the tweeter's name, and you're good to go. You can only do this, though, if Tech Guy is following you and if you are following them. And so you need that two-way follow in order for a direct message to work. The last kind of tweet we'll learn today is the retweet. When someone posts something so brilliant you want all of the people who follow you to know about it, you can just retweet it. All you do is hover your pointer over the tweet, and then you click retweet, and then hit yes, and then you're good to go. If you want to add your own comment to a retweet, you can also just copy the tweet and paste it into your message box, and notice that it changed from direct message to a normal tweet when I did that. And you'll notice that this is -8, so we're going to have to do something about that. We can take John Chilmark out, and then you can put RT in front of it to indicate that it's a retweet, and then you can add your own message to it. I'm definitely going. Something like that, and then obviously chop off some of the tweets so it'll fit, and hit update, and there you go. So that's it for lesson 2. In lesson 3, I'll be teaching you how to find people to follow. See you there.